Hello there. Ever since the historic vote by the people of the UK to leave the EU, those that wish us to remain in the cloying atmosphere of that unelected bloc keep insisting that it was the old, ignorant and thick what done it. But not all is as it seems here. How many articles have we now seen that try to show that in general, the older you are, the more likely you were to vote to leave the EU, and the younger you are, the more likely you were to put a cross in the Remain box? Then it was extended to show that more youngsters go to university these days, so they must be cleverer and better informed than the older generation. Then came the claims that those with degrees voted in, and the educational knuckle-draggers voted to leave. Then came further assertions that those horrible people on the right of the political spectrum voted leave, and all those warm and cuddly people on the left wanted to be nice and remain. That was then conflated into leave voter equals old, equals thick, equals right-wing, equals xenophobic and racist. That then started the thought that we can safely discard the nasty leave vote and go for ever closer union like the young, clever and cuddly people want. Or so goes the mantra. But I have some questions for those who make these claims. Question 1. Who voted for the government that took the UK into the common market in the first place in 1973? Question 2. Who voted to remain in that common market in the 1975 referendum? Question 3. Who voted for the subsequent governments that signed us up to the EU ratchet of ever closer union? Now I'll answer those questions for you. By and large, exactly the same people who voted to leave the EU in last year's referendum. Yes, it was those same supposedly uneducated right-wing racists that, when they were young, voted to take us into the EU. But last year, after they came to realise what it was really all about, they wanted nothing to do with it and elected to leave. It was, after all, Ted Heath's Tory government, voted in by right-wingers, that took us in to start with. Think on that. Actually, given the fact that these people lived through the entire period, doesn't it make their vote more important and more telling? Oh, and if you're a Remainer and you still insist on making these claims, then I say to you that, if these people were as bad as you claim, then they would never have voted to stay in the common market in the first place, would they? In fact, if their judgment is to be treated as so suspect over the EU, then our entry should surely be declared null and void from day one. The real truth is that the people of the UK, young and old, got sold a lemon all those years ago. They came to recognise it, and that mistake is now being rectified. So let's have less of the finger wagging and more pulling together to make a success out of Brexit. What do you think? Please leave a comment below. Thank you. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.